Hey guys, it's Jenny. Welcome back to the Crafting Bookworm. Let's talk about my December wrap-up. Okay, welcome back everyone. Welcome to my new subscribers. I thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you all. So, for the books that I read in December, I ended up reading 5, and I had 1 DNF. The DNF was A Merry Little Meet Cute. I just couldn't do it. It was just really kind of vulgar for me, and I didn't really like that very much. Also, pardon me, you guys. I've got a little bit of a scratchy throat this morning, so I'm going to try and get through this video. Okay, so I read Spectacular by Stephanie Garber. This book takes us back to the Caravel universe with Scarlett and Donatella and Julian and Legend, and it's just a really good story. I feel like the main focus is on Donatella in this book, but really enjoyed that one. The second book I read was Comfort and Joy by Kristen Hanna. I read this book back in 2017, and it was like reading it all over again for me. We've got Joy, who gets on a plane, and there's a plane crash, and she ends up in the Olympic rainforest in the woods, and she meets Bobby. I don't want to give you too many details. She meets Bobby and Bobby's father, and she's trying to get this relationship working between all of them because she decided to give up her old life and stay here. That's pretty much the story. There was a huge plot twist in this book that I had totally forgotten about. I ended up reading this book with my sister, and I really enjoyed it. So that was 5-star read. Spectacular was 4 stars. The next book I read was A Family Under the Christmas Tree. This is by Terry Reid. We're following Sophie in this book, and her grandmother had a fall or something, and she had to go take care of her grandmother for a little while, and then she would be off she's a photographer, doing all of her great things, you know. She gets wrapped up a little bit longer there, and she ends up meeting Troy, who is the small boy, and her grandmother has this dog, and Troy loves the dog, and they're hanging out all the time, and this leads her to David. They both agree they don't need a relationship right now, and the story pretty much goes on from there, but I really enjoyed this story. I thought it was very cute, very cozy for Christmas. Okay, the next book I read was A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas. We go back into this universe. This is after book 3, and we're just back with all the characters again. Just reminded me of different things that I didn't really like, because Nesta's really plays a huge part in this book. I heard that it was all supposed to be a big snowball fight, but it was a short snowball fight with the boys, and there was more story to it than that. So that's all I'm going to tell you about that. I don't want to give anything away. And then the last book that I read in December was called Killer Christmas, and this was by Harper Lynn. And in this book, we've got Emma, who breaks up with her famous boyfriend, and she ends up deciding this year it's time to go home for Christmas, and her home is in Ontario, Canada, and she's there, and she gets wrapped up in a murder case. And what happens is she's in this bar, and this woman just was talking to her, gets up, and then she just dies. And that's pretty much the story. So she's trying to figure it out. She's got her own ideas of what's going on. And then, of course, the police have their own ideas, and they're investigating, and they they kind of work together a little bit. So it's a cozy mystery. It was really cute. Enjoyed it. So I got most of the books read that I had said I was going to read. The one that I didn't read was The Christmas Angels. Is that what it was called? And then of course I didn't read A Merry Little Meet Cute, which was the DNF. But overall I had a really good reading month. Really enjoyed all the Christmas books that I chose. Killer Christmas was an add-on because of my A-Z challenge, which I failed this year, which makes me really sad. But I needed a K still. It was one of them I thought, hey, I can do that one. Well, I found Killer Christmas. It was free on Kindle. So I got that one and read it. And I was pleasantly surprised. So, yep, that is what I read in December. What did you guys read in December? Let me know down in the comments below. But that's all I have for you guys. Thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.